Hello, what is up everybody? MechlordGames here, coming at you with some more Yu-Gi-Oh stuff. I actually found some stuff that I thought you guys might be interested in. So we're gonna start off with we have two archetypes here. One being Igknight, the other being Red Eyes. Yes, Red Eyes is now an archetype, and that is really nice. But let's go over the Igknight cards first because this is the page that I've already had open. So, you have here Igknight Avenger. It is a level 7, 2600 attack, 1800 defense, level 7 fire warrior type effect monster. You can target 3 Igknight cards you control, destroy them, and if you do, special summon this card from your hand. That's not that good of an effect. Once per turn, you can target one other Igknight monster you control, return it to the hand, and if you do, return one and spell trap cards your opponent controls to the bottom of the deck. So that second effect right there, that second effect is the better effect. This first one, that is kind of almost a minus in a sense, like unless you have like a lot of draw power, it can get into these cards pretty quickly. That's not that good. But 2600 attack, level 7, it is a fire type. This whole deck is actually fire type, so you could play Blaster with this. And they are all warriors, so it could be potential battle and boxer support because this is a pendulum set of fire warrior type monsters. This one here, Igknight Magnum, level 3 fire warrior type pendulum normal, pendulum scale of 7. If you control an Igknight card in your other pendulum zone, you can destroy all cards in your pendulum zones, and if you do, add one fire type warrior monster from your deck or graveyard to your hand. So that's its pendulum effect, and there is a similarity between all of them. They all have the same pendulum effect, such as you have this guy here. This is Igknight Eagle. Same effect. If you have an Igknight card in your other pendulum zone, you can destroy cards in your pendulum zones and add a fire type warrior monster from your deck or graveyard to your hand. So they all have a search effect, which is pretty nice. His pendulum scale is 2. Then here you have Igknight Dragunov, level 4 with a pendulum scale of 7 that has the same effect. Then you have this guy who's a level 5, Igknight Riot, pendulum scale 7. Once again, the same effect. Then you have Igknight Caliber, level 6, pendulum scale of 2, same effect. Then you have another level 4, Igknight Musket, who is a pendulum scale of 2 with the same effects, and they're all fire warrior types, and these two level 4s I could see being used for battle and boxers because they could all be pendulum summoned off of these. So now you got two level 4s that could be used with them. You have this weird thing, which, let's see, you can use the number 2 effect to protect the shrine once per turn. You can treat this card as 2 tributes or the tribute summon of a dragon type monster. If this card is in your hand or graveyard while a dragon type monster you control other than protect the shrine is sent to the graveyard by either a card effect or being destroyed by battle, you can special summon this card. If that monster is sent to the graveyard as a normal monster, you can also add one dragon type normal monster from your graveyard to your hand. That's okay. Really complicated. Didn't quite understand it. But this card here, really good for the Red Eye stuff. Card of Red Jewel. I think that's going to be what the English card name is. But you send one level 7 Red Eyes monster from your hand to the graveyard. Draw 2 cards. Then you can send one level 7 Red Eyes monster from your deck to the graveyard. So, yeah, the deck works out of the graveyard now, and that's pretty cool. And now I'll show you what the other Red Eye stuff is. So starting off with a fusion. This guy's name is Black Dragon Archfiend. 3200 attack, 2500 defense. Same attack and defense stat as Black Skull Dragon. If this card attacks or is attacked, your opponent cannot activate cards or effects until the end of the damage step. It has a Armades effect. Is that Armades? Yeah, it's Armades. Very powerful. And it just requires one level 6 Archfiend normal monster and one Red Eyes normal monster. And now that sounds a little complicated, but reality, it's not. At the end of the battle phase, if this fusion summon card attacked or was attacked, you can target one Red Eyes normal monster in your graveyard and inflict damage to your opponent equal to that target's original attack. Then return that target to the deck. Pretty interesting. Then you have this here. This is Red Eyes Fusion. You can only activate one Red Eyes Fusion per turn. You cannot normal summon or special summon any other monsters this turn. And that's pretty well balanced due to its actual effect. Fusion summon one fusion monster that lists a Red Eyes monster as a fusion material from your extra deck using monsters from your hand, deck, or your side of the field as fusion materials. Now that right there from the deck, that's the really important thing right here. The name of the fusion monster special with this effect is treated as Red Eyes Black Dragon. So you could summon this, and when this is in the grave, summon another one of this. Use its effect to target itself because it will be treated as a Red Eyes card. Actually, no, you won't go to that because it won't be considered a Red Eyes normal monster. But the name would be treated as such. Then you have this card right here. Blackstone of Legend. Now, it's completely different than Whitestone Legend. Because Whitestone, if it's such a good... Oh my god. Yawning like hell, I don't know why. But Blackstone of Legend, what it does, it's not like Whitestone at all. Whitestone is when it's sent to the graveyard, you know, search out Blue Eyes, yada yada yada. Yeah, this is much better. It's not a tuner. So that's a downside. But aside from that, it has everything else that's better. You can only use one Blackstone of Legend effect per turn, only once that turn. You can tribute this card to special summon one level 7 or lower Red Eyes monster from your deck. Well, there you go, there's some speed for you. If this card is in your graveyard, you can target one level 7 or lower Red Eyes monster in your graveyard, shuffle it into the deck, and if you do, return this card from your graveyard to your hand. So, this basically just recycles a lot of plays, and you can continuously use it. And that's a pretty good effect. Then you have this. This is a very intriguing card because it is known as Red Eyes Lightning Lord. Red Eyes Lightning Lord Evil Archfiend. So this is an Archfiend card, as well as it's a Red Eyes card. Level 6 Fiend type Gemini effect monster, same attack as the Summon Skull and all, blah 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 blah, nobody cares about that. So here's its pendulum effect. Once per turn, you can destroy face-up monsters your opponent controls with the defense lower than this card's attack. So running Supervise in this would be a great idea. So in here, we have Red Eyes Black Flare Dragon, level 7 Dragon type Gemini. Its Gemini effect is, well, when it's in the graveyard, it's treated as a normal monster. So that's target for your fusion. And then at the end of a battle phase when this card attacked or was attacked, you can inflict battle damage to your opponent equal to this card's original attack. This effect of Red Eyes Black Flare Dragon can only be used once per turn. So, you know, that's really good. I'm really feeling that Red Eyes is going to be a lot of fun now, considering there is so much stuff that you can do with it with the Red Eyes Fusion, and then this card here. The deck is going to be really, really good, considering just play 3 Red Eyes, 3 of the Red Eyes Flare Dragons, because they're all the level 7s. So you would just use this, ditch one of them, and then draw 2 cards, and then send one from the deck to the graveyard. So really, you're not hurting yourself at all by any means. Oh, and another thing is the Blackstone Legend, it can bring this out and this. Because it's just level 7 or lower Red Eyes monster. So you can bring out the normal Red Eyes, you can bring out this, you can bring out this, you can bring out, I think you can bring out Red Eyes Wyvern as well. If you just want to get Wyvern into the grave. That's a possibility, but I don't see why you'd want to do that. But anyways, guys, thank you for watching. I hope you guys enjoyed this video, and I hope you guys are going to, make use of these Igknight cards, and especially the Red Eyes cards, because they were really, a lot of fun to take a look at, and I really want them to come out because I really want to play them, and I love Red Eyes. I mean, I love Red Eyes. It's been one of my favorite monsters since day one, And it's one of the things, you know, that kept me going in Yu-Gi-Oh! And kept me, you know, hoping and kept me hoping. So, you know, now they finally got some support, you know, I can go back to playing it and just make really, really cool things. So anyways, remember to like, rate, comment, subscribe, and I will see you guys later. Adios.